incredibly useful instruments for studying some of the fundamentals of particle physics. These beamlines can either be circular or linear and can be miles long. But the particle accelerator of the future might look pretty different because now scientists have managed to squeeze one onto a silicon chip. But how do these miniaturized accelerators even work? Particle accelerators do only one thing: they accelerate particles. Beams of charged particles like electrons or protons are fed to them and they speed them up and focus those particles using magnetic and electric fields. This accelerated charged beam can fly through a vacuum in the accelerator at nearly the speed of light until they crash into another beam of charged particles or a fixed target. The resulting data obtained from such collision events can then help us understand more about the nature and behavior of subatomic particles. But the team of Stanford and SLAC is the very first to have produced a functioning prototype of a miniature particle accelerator on a silicon chip. The researchers etched a nanoscale channel into their silicon chip and sealed it in a vacuum just like a big accelerator. They accelerate electrons along this channel using infrared laser pulses with high pulse rate. The whole process takes place within a width of roughly 250 nanometer. Laser light consists of waves with a uniform period and amplitude. An infrared laser with a wavelength exactly twice the height of the channel is used. These light waves have electric fields that oscillate back and forth. The green arrows indicate a positive electric force that can accelerate an electron, and red represents a retarding force. So, to achieve net acceleration, the electrons must encounter more green arrows. The team achieved this by modifying the channel where they created a nanoscale pattern of ridges and gaps on the top and bottom of the channel. This structure increases the laser light's electric field between the ridges and reduces it within the gaps. Electrons traveling through the patterned channel now receive a big energy boost from the electric fields between the ridges and lose only a little energy as they pass through the smaller gap fields. The net result is a significant energy gain for those electrons that are perfectly timed with the laser light waves. It's true that the electrons were accelerated only to a fraction of the speed that the big versions get up to, but no big magnets or electric fields were required in this case. This design required some brand new engineering on the team's part. They actually worked backwards, starting with their end goal. So they ran inverse algorithms. This helped them to come up with the layout of the nanoscale structures within the chip that could lead them to achieve their goal. So although this prototype has not reached anything close to the accelerations we can achieve on those bigger versions, miniaturizing this tech could eventually have a big impact in medicine. One of the collaborators is even working on a development that would take these high energy electrons. Combining many of these chips together could provide hope to build entire functioning accelerator in about the size of a box. Scientists are trying to modify current accelerator components with new materials and channel structures, as well as developments of their critical components such as the electron source and the optical guides used to direct laser onto the chip. While it is just a prototype, this microchip particle accelerator is a part of a larger effort called the Accelerator on a Chip International Program, or ACHIP. As it turns out, scaling down accelerator technology is pretty important. Our normal huge particle accelerators have helped us develop the technologies we use in radiation treatment for cancers, among many other medical applications. Scientists hope to pave the way to create accelerators just as powerful as those giant facilities we are familiar with in a size that we can all handle.
Please like and subscribe my channel.